Hey folks, it's Rob. Welcome back to Rimworld Alpha 13. Here's our second run at things. And this time we're playing in the big wide open. And while it's not the desert, it is, it's a temperate environment, but that has its own little issues. It's like, major animals like bears and wargs, and although we do have our own warg. But yeah, because it's a very flat area, we have very little in the way of actually restrictive terrain. We are pretty much in the open. The only real restriction I have going on here is that we are actually have a coastline. But that doesn't stop things from appearing up here. Things can still, jump in, up here. So, it just means they won't enter from that, or exit from that end of the map. Are you hurt, Nag? Saw some red Z's there. But this is the end of the second day. And we have, things proceeding. We have a jail. I got additional crops planted. We have our dump. We've policed the area of a lot of the debris to make things easy to move around. We've started construction on a warehouse. And we've built the research table. Although we have yet to actually start the research. And I do want the stone cutting to actually happen, so I don't have to build with only flammable wood. Watching your place burn down isn't fun when it's your base. You get a little upset. Yeah, so right now I only have Nag set to build, so Blanchard's doing research. And the main reason I have Nag set to build is because she's actually the best at it. So when she builds things, it's less likely you're going to get awful results. Although we still got an awful table. But that's okay, I'll just use it for prisoners later. I probably should put a second door in on the opposite side. I'm thinking about it. Since we're idling, stockpile like that. Clear all. Alright, this is for... Alright, we'll allow beer and chocolate, packaged survival meals, and kibble. And raw food-wise... I mean, for now, the raw food can go here because I don't have a place for it. In fact, let's do this the other way. We're going to disallow corpses, chunks, yeah. And we don't allow rotten things. And it's got a preferred status. And just go with it, guys. That way, at least the food's under cover. It's not a fridge, admittedly, and I don't plan on it being the fridge. I really don't like building the fridge until I have stone. I could haul in some stone by tearing down buildings. Oddly enough, I don't think we have an ancient ruin on here. An intact one. Yeah, I don't see anything that might even qualify it. There may be... hidden inside here, maybe. Because there is a something tucked inside. It's the only place I can think of where it would be. Right. So, things are getting hauled in. Yeah, okay. Is that all the silver? 800 bucks. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so let's make a quick police of the area. What else isn't around? Alright, huntable squirrel, huntable rabbit, keep the animals warg fed. Bear, keep that in mind for the future. Not really feeling up to hunting the bear right now. What I'm also looking for is just any, lying around steel, silver, meals, components. There's a dead turtle, probably killed by a bear, was left there. We'll have to bring that in. There's a cougar. That's a concern too. Yeah, not really seeing anything else to bring in. No, there's a bit of steel there. Let's make sure we got all of it. Yeah, okay. Bit more down here. Oh, a lot more down here. It's an eclipse, I don't care. Still standing on 18 packaged meals, so we have a few days' food. Well, what shall we call it? I watched a lot of people's lesser favorite movie, because it's not anybody's favorite movie, but probably mine, the 1980 version of Popeye fairly recently. So I'm going to call this place Sweethaven, which I think is just one word. Because this is a wooden shanty town, basically. Although we're not on the water, which would be appropriate for Sweethaven, but we might be eventually. Yeah, I got born a few bit of meat, and we should actually make use of... Well, a raid. Day 3. Pirate for the Knuckle Duster Men, and it's that one guy with a shiv. Okay. He's got cloth shirt, cloth pants, and a slate shiv. And we're just going to have to go and murder him. Which means I need you to not be wandering off right now, Nag. And I need... Where? Blanchard, we need you too. Come on now. Actually, Blanchard, no, Rufus I need, that's right. We're going to sit you right there. Oh, there he is. I'm like, what happened to him? Was he preparing? I think that is what's happening. Okay. Well, that's a headshot for a welcomer. Both of you just melee attack. There we go. Right. You took 2 cuts from the shiv. You didn't take any injuries, so you're the one who can capture. Unlock that shiv while I remember it's there. Rufus and Nag on draft. So let's check out this prisoner. Right. Rufus, you're released. Really easy to get. Won't do carrying or firefighting. Too smart night owl. Actually, pyromaniac who became an escaped convict, but actually we could use you. Because we could use combatants, and you're actually decent at training animals. And you aren't the worst at art, actually, and you will do useful things. Okay, welcome aboard. We're going to try to recruit you, and heck, you can even have some medicine, I think. Oh, we shot out your left eye. Well, that's lovely. Well, fortunately for you, we have a knife for you to fight with. Alright, he gets medicine brand medicine. That way I'm not wasting my time. Who's doing the doctoring? Blanchard. Tending to Nag. Okay. Good. Do treat... Nope. Okay, Nag recovered from her injuries, already in bed. let's see. What else is on the short-term to-do list? Well, we're hauling in all that steel I unforbode. We have a cougar in the middle of the colony. That is a problem. And we're going to have to just address that, I think. I'd rather not have to kill the cougar right now, but I don't see a way around it. Well, there we go. We got our recruit. And just for the short term, man, you can live here in the main bunkhouse. Work-wise, well, so you're not anywhere near a doctor, but you'll flick switches. You will not cook. I'm probably not going to put you on hunting until I give you a ranged weapon. You're not really very good at growing, but you are better at doing research than the Chump twins. Yeah, alright. Another thing is we need to get Rufus into a bed because he's actually still recovering, because that went really fast. Good of you to try, Rufus. Good. Martinez, thank you for just dropping that off. Yeah, you're going to bed. Okay. Man, what are you doing? No. There. So you need to get over your wounds and not get an infection. Okay, you got over your wounds. Well, you're a night owl, aren't you? Yep. Okay, so we're going to have to put you on a different arrangement. Zip. It. Put you to bed, say 6 to 10. Well, you'll get your go-to-bed orders. I'll have to make sure you have your own place. Because you're going to get annoyed by the bunkhouse. And in fact, everybody needs their own rooms. Well, we do have some buildable space down this way. I'm not planning on actually mining out anything. Except for useful material. One, two, three, four, 5. Alright, so what if I did this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just make a nice large place. I'll have this extra corner here, and I'll use that for, like, I don't know, putting in like an equipment rack or something. Smoothable floor should be smoothed. The rest of it is to be wood. I think we should smooth it in front of here. and put a gangway in here. Yeah. Just kind of deck all that out. Which means I do need a second builder. And we're not actually building any furniture at the moment, so that's okay. Yeah, I don't want that cougar getting the idea it can go and eat one of my people. And I think it's getting that idea, right? Rufus, no, Blanchard. Blanchard, I need you to drop that knife. Okay. And Martinez, when you get back up, I'm going to have you take that knife. Basically, I'm out of wood. And we got visitors. What do we got? They're just visiting. But they did reveal to me some packaged meals we should bring in. Oh, there's a trader. Okay. Let's put in a wooden double bed. Back in the corner. And a wooden equipment rack. Just there. Make it nice. And Martinez got up. Where are you, Martinez? Oh, you're way out there. Okay. Who's my best talker? Nag. Okay. Nag, instead of doing that, go over here and talk with these people. Right, what we got and what do they got? We have some raw foodstuffs we can trade. They have one herbal medicine. Really? And they have beef. Okay. Well, instead of it rotting, let's go and sell off this tortoise and squirrel meat. And let's hunt some more. Right? Take their $72 and move on. Okay, the cougar went and killed something and ate it, which is fine by me. Alright, Martinez, grab the knife, would you? Thank you. And since we have these, like, visitors, this might be a good time to do something. Draft. Not you, Blanchard. Where's... Still learning the names. Rufus. There's Rufus. Draft. Okay. Rufus, come over here. Can you shoot that from here? Yes, you can. There we go. And yes, they did help out, which is exactly what I thought might be the case. Who needs practice? You're a 4/4. 5, 4, 3, 8. You need practice. Come over here. Fire at the cougar. That does sound like an annoyed cat. Don't kill your cats, kids. Don't do that. Don't be a psychopath. Alright, I'm gonna shift Martinez into here. I know it's the nicest room in the whole damn place, but I'm gonna shift Martinez in there because he's the only one on a night schedule. Shoddy, poor, okay. Nags recovered. Nag didn't take any other injuries. And now we have cougar meat. Lots of it. Right, what do I want to get done next? Well, some more bedrooms strikes me as a good idea. A workshop, so we can actually like put the, production into gear. Also a good idea. Right, so bush. Raspberry bush ready to harvest. Good. That leaves that one. That one's damaged. Berries are used for both taming certain animals and for eating. And they can, of course, be turned into food. We'll need a 4th wooden stool. Okay. Well, I'm just delaying power for no reason, really. Just for the sake of the challenge of trying to work without power. But also because I don't want to build too much infrastructure without stone. That's kind of what's going on here. Okay, Nag's doing the research. That's good. She'll be faster at it. So if I leave Martinez hanging out there, I could send out people to do a lot of hunting right now. That's actually a terrible idea, though, because we will just be spoiling meat. Maybe some cotton would be a good idea to start growing. So we'll put in a growing zone for that. There we go. At least put these people back to work. Of course, it also took Nag off of there. Group of travelers. They're just travelers. Okay. That is the last of the packaged meals, kids. Okay, so we've been delaying this, but it's about time we got into it. I can go into a fueled stove, though. Yeah, we'll just stick it there. Right. Add Bill. Cook simple meal. I don't think anyone's good enough to cook fine ones. Do this until they have 12. We don't allow rotten. My ingredient search radius will be local. You have to be at least this tall to cook. And there we go. Just to double check. Yeah, no one's good enough to do better meals. 6% chance to get the alpaca. Oh, okay, so, and alpacas are pretty darn easy to tame. So we're just not very good at it. But we just got an alpaca. Alpaca 1. Means I need a second sleeping spot for our critter. Good. Martina's going to do research during the night. We like that. Yeah, this is coming along okay. I mean, it takes time to do research, of course. And again, I could just be pulling down these walls, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. I might be using them. Squirrel has self-tamed itself. Well, congratulations, Squirrel 1. You've joined the colony. Try not to get eaten by Soulard. Now, alpacas and... There we go, stone cutting's finished. Let's go straight to microelectronics. Alpacas and other grazing critters eat hay. And I will just simply put in a hay zone near the potatoes. I can also potentially sell hay grass. Now, I'm waiting for a rainy day to shoot this boom rat, in case you're wondering. Because, of course, they explode when you kill them, and then you have a big fire, and it's a mess. Here, someone can hunt this turtle. If it's raining, the fire's not going to be a huge bother. So right now we're just kind of on the hunter-gatherer aspect of things. Nag is named Alpaca 1 Safari after being nuzzled. Okay. What kind of training can we do to alpacas? I can have a attack alpacas. That's not any use to me. That really isn't. Doing great, man. At least it's good practice. Right. Once we start actually having a crop coming in, and this potatoes will come in on the next day, I think. Then I can start looking into... Well, actually, we would need a stone cutting table now. Because we really need to get that underway. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to have a wall, and then we're going to be inside. So yeah, that'll be a good place to put it. Actually, we'll give it a stool like everything else. There. Bill. Make stone blocks. Do it forever. Your minimum crafting skill has to be at 2. And... there. That gets my stone dump. And now someone will be basically permanently making stone blocks. Which is fine with me at the moment, because I could definitely need them, use them. That tree can be cut down for convenience. And that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, folks. Goodbye.